Minasan, konnichiwa. Hi everybody. I don't know what's up with my filters today. I think it's like 1 minute is like high exposure and the next minute it's back to normal. Endure with me. Go through this with me. So I think about 2 days ago makes it about 1 year since I have been in Japan, and I want to give an update on living in Japan for 1 year. Yes, I'm back to this hairstyle because for some reason I chopped off my hair. Okay, so the first thing is my Japanese. My Japanese still sucks. Okay, so for example, 皆さんこんにちは。私はプリエです。ナイジェリアから来ました。どうぞよろしくお願いします。That's all I know. But if I'm trying to have like maybe mini daily conversation, well, let's see if I can actually speak Japanese to the camera. Wait, I actually can. I swear to God, I can speak a little Japanese, but for some reason, when there's a camera or when there's like another person, it becomes a bit difficult. Okay, let's say, for example, 去年の5月に日本へ来ました。3本の日本語の本作りました。でも最近は新しい本始めました。新しい本はちょっと難しいですから日本語新しい本はちょっと難しい。いろいろな言葉があるのでちょっと難しい。I actually feel ashamed of myself because there's a camera but I can't say what I want to say. So 私の、僕の I prefer saying 僕 so 僕ほ私より好きです。So 僕の趣味は最近アニメ。でも去年はサンセット見ました。古い場所は近い海ですから毎日海行きました。でも最近今東京に住んでいますから海が遠いですね。そして新しい趣味が欲しいです。最近呪術廻戦アニメを見ています。最近仕事が欲しいですからヘルトークのアプリを忘れた。Yeah, that's all. Maybe we'll try again next year. Thank you. So as you can see, 日本語の As you can see, 僕の日本語はまだ上手じゃない。そうね。次は savings ですね。So recently, so I actually did start saving. I tried my best every month because I read a book on savings because that's how desperate I am. So I read a book on savings and it actually says to save like 10% of your salary every month. So I'm a Christian, so I pay my tithes. So obviously after paying my tithes, then I pay 10%. So for example, if my salary was like 10,000 yen, I'd pay 10%. I would have like 9,000 yen, and then I'll pay 10% of 9,000 yen as my savings, which is like maybe 800 or so. 800 yen or so. I'm not sure. But So far, I have lived in Japan for 1 year, and let me just tell you my savings. My savings is about 70,000 yen. I mean, 70,000 yen sounds big in Japanese yen, so I'm just gonna convert it to dollars. That's about $500. Like, I have worked and hustled for 1 year, and I only have $500 in savings. Keep in mind, if my company was to say, hey, you, get out, we don't want you anymore, I cannot pay my house rent for a month. I cannot feed myself for a month. I cannot transport myself for a month. That saving is not enough for a month. Like, somebody will be like, oh, $500 is still some money. Yeah, but it's not, because if I'm being honest, personally, I'd like to have savings for like 3 months. Like, if there was like, God forbid anything was to happen, I'd like to be able to pay my house rent for a month. I'd like to be able to feed myself for I'd like to pay my house rent for 3 months. I'd like to be able to feed myself for 3 months. I'd like to be able to transport myself for 3 months. I'd like to be able to be okay for 3 months, because you need at least 2-3 months to find a new job if something was to happen. And yeah, let's just say I hope nothing happens. I really hope nothing happens. Please, God, let nothing happen. Also, I don't work part-time. I only work one job. I only work one job full-time. So it's probably why I don't have enough savings. Also, please save the whole watch how you spend your money, because one way or the other, somehow you're going to spend money. Because I remember the last time I did like the 6 months update, and there was this one person, I think was a man, from his display picture, was like, you have to be judicious, you have to watch how you spend and what you eat and all of that. The fact that you think I don't already do that is very funny, because first of all, I'm from Nigeria. There's no way I'm going to be there's no way I'm going to be splurging on things without common sense. So trust me, I watch what I eat. It's even because I am suffering myself that I have like, if I was not suffering myself, maybe I would have like maybe $10 or $20. Next is, I'm so spoiled now. Like, I'm so used to the convenience in Japan. If anybody knows Japan, you know Japan is convenient. Like, it's like, I feel like there are people that are hired every year to find ways to make things so easy for people. Like, I'm so used to the convenience here. It's almost like I'm spoiled. I don't know how I'm going to survive in another country. So let me give you an example. I think 2 weeks ago, there's a vending machine in front of my school, right? So I work with an Ekawa, so it's like a very small studio. 2 weeks ago, I go outside, to use the vending machine. The vending machine was not working. Blood of Jesus. I went inside and I told like my school manager, like, yo, the vending machine is not working. And she's like, oh my God, really? And she's like, oh, it's my son. Like, the way she was apologizing, you will think she's the one that owns the vending machine. Long story short, the vending machine started working the next day. I'm saying I'm spoiled because I had to walk 2 blocks to find another vending machine, which really pissed me off. But then later when I thought about it, I was like, oh my God, I'm spoiled. I'm so spoiled. Because keep in mind, that vending machine works every day. But just because it didn't work that day, I was so angry and uncomfortable. Like, why would you do this to me? Like, and then I've also gotten this new habit where if I get to like the bus stop or the train station, let's say the bus is supposed to be here in 1 minute. So the thing with Japan is, if the train is supposed to leave by 9:30, the train will leave by 9:30. If the bus is supposed to be here by 1 o'clock, the bus will be here by 1 o'clock. Now, if the bus is not here by 1 o'clock, 10 seconds, everybody starts panicking, right? Except the usual Yamanote line and the rest that are always delayed. But like, everybody starts panicking. So now I've gotten that weird habit. I'm not late for work. I'm not late for anything. But the fact that it's supposed to... Where is it? So Now I understand why Japanese people cannot survive outside Japan. Like at first I used to be so like against it, like, oh my god, you guys cannot survive outside Japan, blah 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 blah. I've been here a year. I promise you I cannot survive outside Japan. Yo, everything is so convenient. Like it just comes naturally. It just comes naturally. Yeah, so now I understand why Japanese people cannot survive outside Japan. Like when they go on vacations, they would rather go on vacations inside Japan or maybe Hawaii. That's all. Like they don't like to go far, especially when like they've had like big hopes and dreams, like places like Paris or America. And when they go there, it's like things are so crazy. They're like, poof, like their brain bursts, and it's like, oh my god, the convenience and service in Japan is not anywhere else in the world. Take me home. Yeah, so now I understand why Japanese people cannot survive outside Japan. Now I understand why they feel like every other country is so dangerous. Like now I get it. Like even me, I feel like every other country is dangerous. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Japan is like 100% safe. A lot of tourists and a lot of people outside of Japan will tell you that Japan is safe, but I've lived here for a year. Your umbrella is not safe. Your bicycle is not safe. Your underwear is not safe. But no, seriously, Japan is safe to an extent. The problem with Japan is that I feel like a lot of people here have mental issues that nobody chooses to talk about. Like we all just choose to ignore the fact that a lot of people here have mental issues going on. That's why you wouldn't see a regular crime of stealing money and shoes. You would rather see crimes of rape and like touching and all of that. You wouldn't see. So let me give you an example. I think last week I went to Yokohama and there was this guy that kept bumping into people. So there's this trend in Japan that some mentally unstable men will actually see you and just like they bump into you so hard. That thing has happened to me once. I didn't know what it was back then. If I had known, blood of somebody would die. Shh, nobody would die. Jesus name, amen. But I didn't know back then. But now I know. There's some mentally unstable people that just bump into you so hard and then keep walking like nothing happened. So anyways, last week I was in Yokohama and there was this old man that bumped into me, right? Like he didn't bump into me, he just goes very softly with his shoulder. So I'm watching him because in my mind I felt like, okay, maybe he wanted to bump into me, but then he noticed that I saw him, so he softened the bump. I was waiting for him to bump into somebody else. Then me, I will bump into his balls. But after watching him, and then I saw the next group of girls, he just goes to rub his shoulder on them. So I guess he has a fetish of rubbing his body against women, I guess. I'm not sure. And I'm just like, oh my god, this guy's mentally unstable. Jesus. So, long story short, Japan is safe. Japan is a bit safe in the crime aspect, but in the mental aspect, that's why you'd see the crimes in Japan will be things like a man driving into children or a man hiding under like a woman's bed, and when she comes in, he's gonna grab her and then just like, so it's not the usual pew pew pew, give me your money, pew pew pew, give me your car. It's deep mental health things. So I, on my phone, I have a whistle. I'll show you an example. And the thing with Japan is there's not really anything considered as self-defense. So it's like a thing where if something happens and you hurt that person, you're gonna pay, because it's like, why did you do more than the person did to you? So if they bump you, you bump them back. Don't punch them and remove their teeth. So there's not really anything helpful. So in that case, you have to scream at the loud, like the length of the deepest part of your voice for help. I don't have the strength to be screaming for anything. So I have a pouch. This is my pouch, right? And there's a whistle on it. So if anybody misbehave, I use all the breath in my life and blow the whistle. Your daddy, everybody will stop and see us because, excuse me, what? So I have a whistle. I learned this trick from the elementary school children. They have this phone that if there's like a predator or somebody around them, they can just pull the phone, it's so annoying. They pulled it in class one time on accident. It was so loud. Like, they pull it, it blows the loudest whistle in the world, and it's like takes pictures. So I got the idea and I just bought a whistle, and it's on my phone pouch. So it do any I go just it's excuse me. Okay, another update is that now I'm like a mini workaholic. It's like I love working now. I don't know, I just love working. It's so nice to work. So it's like a thing where I leave my house so early and I come back home late. Like, I'm always like thinking about work. It's so weird. I don't like it anymore. And I would like to change the environment. Like, no, I don't like it anymore. And also, the new shared house that I moved to. Turns out that there are girls in the shared house. It's just they're upstairs and I'm the only girl downstairs. And everybody's a pig. Everybody's on oink oink, and we're oink oinking everywhere. Like, living in a shared house sucks. It's like a 50-50. Okay, it's a hit or miss. It's like you get the perfect one or you get the worst one, and so far I haven't gotten the best one. I haven't gotten the perfect one. I've only gotten the average one, because there's this one person that keeps putting things in the sink. So in the sink there's a net, right, to catch all the food. Tell me why this person goes, scrapes his pot and pours it in, and it's so not this person. God will bless them. God, oh my God, God will bless them. Also, update, I hate my new job. I know some people are gonna be like, oh my God, you just got the job, what is wrong with you? But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be here. I don't think I'm gonna be in this new job for a while, because oh my God, like, the stress, it's not worth the money. It's like, how do I put it? It's like every yen, how do I say this thing very comfortably? In Nigeria, they are sucking out every kobo from your body. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say Japanese yen. In this, like, every yen, like every 1 yen, 2 yen, 0.01 yen, they are sucking it from my body. Like, I am so tired mentally that it is affecting my physical. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain it. But the job is so hard and it's so stressful. I don't know how people work with kids. That's why when I was coming from Nigeria, I did not apply to be an ALT. It is not me ALT. No, I did not apply to be an ALT. So now when I got the job working with kids, yeah, I don't. It's like 1 minute you're trying to save them from, unaliving themselves. The next minute you're separating fight. The next minute one person is bullying another person. The one that they are bullying is crying like, oh God, if they say so, can't you fight? Oh my God. Don't even get me started on the one that wants to eat gum, like the glue stick. Why? It's not even smelling well. So long story short, I don't think I want to work with kids anymore. Kids are Jesus. Like, the other day we were singing in a circle. Tell me why one good boy left the circle and decided to climb the table, and he wants to jump down from there. And then if anything happened, they'll say, hey, where was your sensei? Because the sensei that is there, that is controlling how many people. I can't work with kids. I'm saying, like, don't get me wrong, I can do the curriculum, I can do the lesson plan, I can do the lesson note, but actually being there and actually trying to keep them alive and learn English at the same time, I don't think I can do it. No. Yeah, so that's the update with Japan. The salary still sucks. I think, yeah, the salary still sucks, because when I think of the stress that I go through compared to the salary, it genuinely and honestly sucks. So I'm putting in more effort into learning Japanese, because I feel maybe if I have like a... Oh, by the way, my Japanese is like beginner N4. The plan is like 2 years, so by next year I should be like N3. I promise my Japanese is better than this. It's just for some reason I can't speak to the camera. So now now that I've learned, I'm actually going to learn to start recording myself speaking Japanese, so that way it gives me confidence to talk to somebody else, because talking to people is actually my problem. I can talk to myself. I can talk like a weary. I can talk to myself, but to talk to another human being, okay. Anyways, I'm going to start that one and see how it goes, and then give you guys an update. What else? I think that's all the update in Japan. Like, I'm like the convenience, the workaholism. It's probably an English word. Might hate the new job. What else? Yeah. I think there's like about 5 things that I mentioned. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so also yeah. Okay, well, thank you for watching this week's video. I'll see you next week. Mata raishu. That one I know very well. Wait, before Mata raishu, so let me give you guys an update. So apparently the new shed house that I'm in says I cannot have bicycle. So everybody in the house has a bicycle, but then they came and they put an announcement that the house does not allow bicycle parking, and they put notice on everybody's bicycle. And I'm like, this house is like 20 minutes from the train station, like 20 minutes from the nearest train station. How do you expect me to commute? Yes, there's convenience store, yes, there's supermarket, but how do I get to those places that are so far away? And these people have the audacity to tell me to find public bicycle parking. Like, we should all find public bicycle parking. Like, why didn't you say that when I was trying to sign contract? Why didn't you tell me there's no bicycle parking? Share with it. Oh my god, are these people okay? Yeah, I guess that's another reason I don't really like my new shed house, because it's like it's so far away from the train station, but at the same time. And the funny part is there's actually bicycle parking close to the station, but guess what? It's full. Ippai desu. Maeasa totemo ippai desu. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, do these people sleep at the train station? Because why is the parking lot so full all the time? Jesus. Tokyo. The first train station full, the second train station full, the other parking lot full, like every... So I'm like, is it that you people don't remove your bicycle from the park? What's happening? And then I see people can actually park bicycle in front of their house. So why are you okay. Okay, so long story short, thank you for watching this week's video. Hontani arigatou gozaimashita. Mata raishu. Bye bye. so tired.